Wits campus remains shut today, but students have marched to the Chamber of Mines with parents and several unions. They want the Chamber of Mines to join their march in realizing the call for free education and will be submitting a memorandum for the same.
We are saying the Chamber must influence and take a very firm stand in that they are going to assist in funding free education. Because the black government is saying there is no funding. We came here to show them where funding is. Comrades, the black government is saying free education is not feasible. We are saying we will lead you where money is, and money is right next to Luthuli House. Comrades, a majority of these mines are walking away with murder through tax invasion. The money they loot through tax invasion can give us free education. We are here to raise those things. The Chamber of Mines and the mines are made by our parents. Some of them died in Marikana. They can't afford the mine workers, the drillers, the machine boy, can't afford to have their children at these universities. Now, as children of the miners, we are speaking to the consciousness of the Chamber of Mines, to speak to their people, to demand, because this is no longer negotiations. This is now a demand. Our generation are shaping the policies of this country. We are now speaking socialist policies because the current status quo continues to sideline the masses of our people, which are the blacks. Comrades and fellow countrymen, a lot of you might be confused. What is the Chamber of Mines? The Chamber of Mines is in charge of all minerals. They are in charge of all minerals: zinc, copper, manganese, and other things that you don't even know. We have a lot of minerals in the country. Comrades, if the mines were to roll out free education, they would have given us something that we will cherish for years to come, and we will have all benefited from the minerals beneath and above the soil. I have said enough because the time for talking is over. If and only if the Chamber of Mines is not taking our grievances, we will lobby unions, we will lobby AMCU to shut down the mines. We will lobby our parents who work in the mines to join the protest, because as we are protesting, they are continuing to make profit. And we are not benefiting from the minerals being looted in this country. Comrades, I will allow the leadership here to also breathe, but this is the beginning. Mandla, comrades, Mandla. Comrades, this is the beginning of us reclaiming what was taken from our ancestors. Comrades, we have to benefit, we have to share the minerals, the profits extracted from the ground. The only way that they can take back what they stole from our ancestors is by giving us free education. Because the danger that we are facing today is that we have a lot of black people who own 1%, 0.5% in these mines. They are fronting. They are delaying the revolution of the people. If we continue with that line, only individuals who are connected to the black government will benefit and their children. Now, we are saying leadership. As a father, look at these masses of our people and many more that we left home. They rely on the minerals extracted in this country for our survival. Thank you very much.
Amanda! Amanda! Comrades, we are here to say this Chamber of Mines must stop the money that is busy going up and down in the London Stock Exchange. They must bring it back at home and fund free education. When you go back at home, there are many factories that are shut down because these miners, they are no longer leaving anything in the country. They are taking the money, they are also taking the resources themselves. So comrades, we are here to say enough is enough. They have stolen from our parents, they have stolen from our great-grandfathers, but it stops with us. Today, we want free education so that we can be able to own those mines ourselves. Why is it a black person can't own a mine? We taught them how to mine. But now they want to take all the money and take it to the London Stock Exchange. Today, Europe is an empire that it is because of our minerals and resources. Today, the London Stock Exchange is the biggest stock exchange simply because of African minerals that they continue exploiting our fathers for. They must give us free education. On top of that, they must take our fathers out of the mines and educate them as well. So that they can be able to pay them proper wages. Comrades, I don't want to say much. The latter speaker has spoken. But I want to say, we are not stopping. After Chamber of Mines, we are heading to National Treasury as well, so that they can enforce the Chamber of Mines to do what it's supposed to do, comrades. Amanda!
Amanda! Amanda! Sizofunda ngenkanifu manibo! Sizofunda mahala manibo! Comrades, before we move on to the memorandum, I'd just like to hand over to our supporters from the unions to give a message of support.
Amanda! Amanda! Down with capitalism brown! Forward with Hess! Fall! Jesus fall! Amanda! Amanda! Comrades, we are coming from the new federation, a federation which is from all the affiliates which were part of the Federation COSATU and some other independent affiliates who are representing more than 1.4 million workers in the country currently. We are representing more than 56 affiliates currently. We have met on Monday as the Federation, and we have taken a decision that the struggles of students, that the struggles of workers, that the struggles of students, that the struggles of all parents in the country, that the struggles of students, that the struggles of all the organs of civil society
including the faith organization. We have then decided that we are going to be with you from now up to the end. We have taken a decision that from now, all our offices across the country will be open for you. We have taken a campaign that all our members should find a way of donating and assisting yourselves wherever you are. We have also taken a decision that wherever there are problems of arrest, wherever there are serious issues, the Federation will find ways of supporting you. We have also taken a decision that all our affiliates should file Section 77 to the NEDLEC for the shutdown of the economy to ensure that this is facilitated, to ensure that it comes to an end with speedy. So the Federation is with you. Your struggles is not in vain. Your struggle is our struggle. Actually, the decolonization of education is so critical, so fundamental to any transformation of any sector in society. Remember that education deals with the mind. Remember that education deals with consciousness. Remember that education is actually what shapes the ideas. Remember that what we see in front of our eyes is concrete expression of education, is concrete expression of ideas. And if you don't transform education, you might not have transformed anything. So we are therefore supporting you that education should be transformed, not necessarily at the level of universities, but from grade up to universities. And we think that fundamentally and centrally, no transformation of society can take and shape without the transformation of education. We therefore salute you, students. We of course have accepted that for 22 years, as workers of this country, we couldn't do what you have done. We have accepted that for 22 years, we've been fighting for labor brokers to be abolished. But you in universities, within few days, we have done that. We accept and acknowledge your strength, and we want to say that you must recognize and acknowledge that transformation of education, decolonization of education, does not necessarily mean the fees must fall only. It means must go down to the curriculum. We must find ways what actually can assist those who come out of this institution and become unemployed. So therefore, it must not end here. We should meet and think seriously and think fundamentally of what exactly has to be done to ensure that our country is free. Because this country can never be free till such time that education is free. Amandla!